dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this Monday, May 19th. We are just about at 5 o'clock this morning, and it is time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall today. Megan, we are in that first alert weather day again today. Tell us what's going on. I know we had some of those storms on our Saturday, but what do we have for the week to come?
Well, you're going to start off calm for the day, and most of the region will stay calm. We're just monitoring some storm chances for our southwestern counties. Here's a look at satellite radar right now. Again, it's just a cloudy start to your day, but as we're approaching those afternoon hours, you can expect some storms and shower chances to pop up anywhere from Wayne County into Claiborne County, Tennessee. Now let's talk about temperatures. This morning we're sitting in the 50s, a little bit warmer as you're traveling more towards Monticello, 62 degrees. And this afternoon we will see a return of the 80s, looking at a mixture of the upper 70s and low 80s. We'll hit those high temperatures as you're approaching those afternoon hours around that 4 o'clock mark, with those cloud covers starting to decrease as you're heading into your Tuesday. But more storms are to come as you're heading into tomorrow. Amelia.
The third day of recovery begins in southern Kentucky after this weekend's tornado and severe weather. The tornado is preliminarily thought to be an EF3, leaving at least 19 people dead and a swath of damage behind. Laurel County is one of the hardest hit areas as residents spent the weekend sifting through damage ahead of the fear of more severe weather beginning today. Governor Beshear gave an update last night about the weekend storms. He says the latest death was a woman in Russell County. That's the first confirmed death there. Another was also confirmed in Pulaski County. Beshear says 17 people were killed in Laurel County. London Mayor Randall Weddle told our sister station on Saturday that more than 20 people were killed in that county alone. The governor acknowledged the conflicting reports and says his numbers are from the Department of Public Health, adding that the local numbers could just be ahead of the state's. We did learn a bit more about one man who died as a result of the storms on Saturday. Laurel County firefighter Major Roger Leslie Leatherman died after being injured while responding to storm damage. Laurel County Fire Department officials posted on Facebook that Leatherman was a dedicated public servant for nearly 4 decades. In the post, it says, quote, "This is a heartbreaking reminder of the dangers our first responders face every day and the incredible bravery they show in the face of disaster," end quote. The department did not share how Major Leatherman died, but they did ask for prayers. You might never think about what goes into making a home until you see that insulation in the trees and sheets of metal in the yard. Jessica Umbro spoke with folks at the heart of the tornado damage in London as the lengthy cleanup ramps up.
In Sunshine Hills, survival for Angela Lucas's mom late Friday night came down to a stroke of luck.
She was anywhere else in the house, she would not have survived.
Luck that her mom, who has dementia, managed to get to a safe spot in her home at the right stroke of the clock.
When they told her to take shelter, she'd just gotten down there and hadn't been in there for a minute or so when she heard the tornado.
Just across the street, Chris Gregory is helping to clean up what's left of his friend's childhood home. But Gregory was out of the country when the tornado happened and saw the damage from the sky before he saw it with his own eye.
On our flight home, we flew over London from Atlanta, and you could see the scar and it was unlike anything I'd ever seen. It gave me cold chills to see.
People I talked with in the Sunshine Hills community say that there are just a few things that can help them sift through this rubble that can't be destroyed by any tornado or any natural disaster. They say those things are faith and community.
I'm going to be out here for weeks and months trying to help build back lives of people that I love, that I care about.
And while many in Sunshine Hills lost nearly everything, Lucas says she gives praise to knowing her mom left with hardly a scratch on her.
We're all blessed just to be alive because everything belongs to him. He can give and he can take, but it all belongs to him.
A miracle that can be found amidst the rubble as those who can continue to pick up the pieces. In Laurel County, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
We know a lot of people are working to clean up what they can while the weather's cooperating. Unfortunately, those calm skies won't be sticking around. The National Weather Service is among those hard at work today. Laurel County was likely the hardest hit area in the path of a storm system that tracked more than 500 miles. Many locations in the area are leveled after that tornado ripped through overnight. In true Kentucky fashion, the people there have wasted no time in helping each other clean up the devastating damage. Multiple church groups stopped by to help folks repair homes and distribute supplies.
When you throw the amount of hands to it, and you know that they're here to help you no matter what, that's very touching.
Mercy Chefs is also there helping provide food for the survivors, first responders, and others in recovery efforts for as long as they're needed. If you are looking to donate to tornado victims, officials want you to be on the lookout for scammers. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office says they're getting multiple reports of scammers pretending to be emergency service officials, and they're asking for donations. They're warning the public to not give out personal information or credit card numbers to people claiming to be emergency services. They say officials will not request donations over the phone at this time. Some schools affected by the severe weather will be closed today. Pulaski County Schools is one. The district says they're waiting for power to be restored in some schools and for road access to be cleared, not just to their campus, but across the county. They're hopeful schools will be open on Tuesday. Students in Laurel County, they'll also be off today. The district says they're reaching out to students to provide support. They're providing counseling staff for any students who need help. If your child is a Laurel County student, you can contact their assigned counselor via their school phone number starting this morning. Donations, they're already pouring into the areas hit by the tornado. In London, the Heart Ministry Missionary Baptist Church saw a second day of people bringing items to donate. Pastor Brad Hendricks says they didn't have to ask people to bring goods, but the outpouring of community support allowed them to take the items to give back. Hendricks says that the community's efforts to help each other is special to see.
So from one church calling us to a high school calling us, it's just amazing to see the love that people pouring out. It's just blown us away where we have just been a warehouse to take the items in and to be able to distribute them right back out.
Hendricks says FEMA and Senator Mitch McConnell's office reached out to the church about the assistance they're providing. And here are some ways folks can help those who were impacted by the severe weather. The Palace Family Entertainment Center in London is accepting donation for people affected. They say you can drop off water and non-perishable food and cleaning supplies. East Bernstadt Fire and Rescue is collecting donations for those in the Sunshine Hills Wine Pine community. And the Whitley County High School volleyball team is taking donations for any supplies to be given to volleyball programs in Laurel and Pulaski counties. The supplies include cleaning and hygiene items. They can be dropped off from noon until 6 on Monday and Tuesday at the Whitley County High School gym. If you're missing an item from tornado damages, you might be able to reclaim it. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office created a lost and found for disaster relief. They say many valuable items have been lost in the chaos of the tornado. If you find something that might belong to someone else, you're asked to bring it to their office so they can reunite it with their rightful owner. WYMT and WKYT are partnering with the American Red Cross for Rebuilding Kentucky. We're raising money for victims and those impacted by the tornadoes. You can donate by scanning this QR code. It's on your screen right now.